What's up, everyone? We've been, me and you, we're living, we're alive. The breath of life, the exhale of problems. I've been alive for 21 years. I may be older than you, you may be older than me, you might be alive longer. But the point is, we've been living. We've gone through some experiences that have made us us. So out of all those, can you differentiate and pick which one has been the best, the most memorable to you? What has been the best experience of your life thus far, your existence? You've gone through a lot of experiences, so which one could you put at the top of the list? That's the question Wednesday. Matt wants us all to answer this week, so here I am to start it off. Okay, and for me, I would have to say, and it's funny because, like I said, 21 years I've been alive. That's a lot of memories to go through. Was it when I was 5? Was it when I was 10? Was it 10 years ago? 7 years ago? Actually, it was only 2 years ago. 1 year ago. 1 year ago and some change. Not even 2 years ago. And I know that for certain. The best memory and experience I've ever had in my life was a year ago and some change. I think a year and like 4 months ago. And I've had an awesome childhood. I've done some fun things, but still, what I'll tell you is the best. I'll explain. But it's just funny to me that I do put that above other things, because I remember my trips up to Maine, my family vacations up to Maine, had a blast, riding four-wheelers, riding snowmobiles, using BB guns, my vacations to Cape Cod, right on the pond, me and my sister hunting frogs, building forts in my house, getting into pyrotechnics. Me and my friend would take those BB guns and shoot aerosol cans and blow them up. All that was fun. And all that was good experiences to make me me. Happy-go-lucky, goofy, funny guy. But they didn't really carry as much weight or as deep impacting as what happened a year ago and some change. So what that experience for me was well, first let me set it up. The reason why I was able to go through this experience and do this was because of my decision to attend college in Florida, Embry-Riddle, Daytona Beach. And it's kind of funny how destiny and fate works out, because first of all, I didn't want to go. That school was for it's for engineers too, and it's a good school, but it specializes in pilots, to train pilots. If you want to fly, you want to do aviation, you go there, you'll be set. So I was considering doing that. My dad, all my life, has always wanted me to be a pilot. So it's funny, actually, now that I think about it, that my life had come to this moment. And okay, yeah, so let me continue. So yeah, I went there. I knew I didn't want to be a pilot, but for some reason I was compelled to go. I knew if I didn't like it, I could come back, which the school I'm at right now, this building, I'm at UMass Lowell. It's closer to home. But I already had that in my mind. I'm like, if I don't like it, I'm coming back. It's not that I didn't like it. I left, one, because it was too expensive. Two, since I didn't want to fly, there was no point being that expensive. And three, I wanted to be an engineer. I can go to any college and get that same piece of paper, so that's why I left. But the significance of me going to that school was, when I was there, I happened to join this club, NSBE, National Society of Black Engineers. And then, in that club, they do conferences. NSBE is worldwide. It's all around the country. There's chapters, or regions. The East Coast is Region 1. When I was in Florida, that's like the Southeast, so that's Region 3. And Region 3's conferences, everyone from the region, we meet at one place, and like they bring a lot of influential businesses to try to get people internships and jobs and everything, and we met at the Jackson Hotel. When I was in Embry-Riddle, Region 3, we met in Jacksonville, Mississippi. I said Jackson Hotel. I meant the Marriott, not the Jackson Hotel. So we stayed at the Marriott, had it there, and what was significant about that experience was I got to meet Carl Mack. Carl Mack is like the Malcolm X, Martin Luther King of our day. This guy's crazy, and the love and passion he had for this program, when I heard him speak that day, made me want to do it. Now, finally, we're getting to the experience, which I would never trade in, and I hold most valuable overall in my experiences, which was the program he spoke on called SEEK, Summer Engineering Experience for Kids. Anyone subscribed to me as he was right, you saw my whole my trip for this year, which was in Washington D.C. I didn't get to film last year. I wasn't even doing YouTube last year, but last year, the year going some change, I did the same program, SEEK, except it was in Ohio. It was in Columbus, Ohio. And I guess the reason why I hold that memory above all others is because it's like physical. I was actually doing something, making a difference. I was teaching these kids. You know, they were looking up to me, Mr. Ziggy. They were aspiring to be like me, a smart guy. I was showing them you didn't have to be a baller or a rapper to succeed, you know. Hit the books, knowledge, no one could take it from you. And not only that, on top of that, besides the awesome experience that you could see by watching my trip this year to DC, cool people, awesome impacting kids' lives. But it was actually funny because it was a girl that I met there. She was a Blasian, half Asian, half black. Very nice. It was funny. All the other guys there, you know, were trying to scope out, see the other mentors. There was 40 of us. There was probably 20 girls, 20 guys. It was like split. And you know how guys are, we're looking, trying to see who likes what girl. They're trying to call the Blasian. I'm like, nah, guys, she's mine. And it's funny, after about a week, she was mine. She was in my bed. She ended up sleeping in my bed. After the first week, every day till the camp ended. We got mad close. And we talked like 4 months after the camp ended. When I went to California for Thanksgiving to see my family, she picked me up from the airport. She went to Stanford. I stayed in her dorm. And I think I loved her. Which is funny, because I said I wouldn't love anyone last week's question. But apart from my definition of love that I gave about dying for her, I could say I loved her. And she changed a lot about me. I took on the Buddhist way. I became even more chill back, if you even think that's possible. I would say this last year of the person that is Ziggy, hello, is a large contribution. Can be attributed to that experience in Ohio. I never met a girl like her before, and I never ever experienced something like that before. Even though I did Washington this year, it didn't touch Ohio. It was crazy. I was 19. I was 19 years old. Got on a plane, flew to Ohio. I had to get there on my own on a taxi. In the middle of a city, staying on a college campus. It's just a weird experience, weird feeling. But best in my life thus far. So Tuesday, the ball's passed to you. What about you, brother? You got any tales from us from Japan, or maybe it happened back home? I don't know. Matt, hopefully you have pontificated about this. It's your question. I expect something great. Thursday, you'll probably let me down again, motherfucker. So fuck you in advance. And Friday, you were forgiven. I know you're going through some hardships. I can't even begin to imagine what you're experiencing. Losing a sibling is tough. But look forward to seeing your video Friday as well, if you so choose to put one up. So until next week, I'll see you guys later. Deuces. And shoots.